happened today. And when I saw the news on what Joe Biden just did to women's rights and Title IX and due process for young men on college campuses and free speech, I was horrified. And my second reaction was, at least I don't have this blood on my hands. I'm ashamed of him. I'm disgusted at you, Miguel Cardona. Shame on you. What's happened today as a result of the change in Title IX is that your daughter, or you, if you are a college-age woman, will now have to go into your college bathroom, your college locker room, and be faced with men posing as women, many of whom are only there because they get off on wearing women's clothing. They literally will have erections because they're wearing a dress into the women's locker room. Your kid's gonna have to look at it, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Nothing. No lawmaker has voted on this. No Congress has passed this. Joe Biden did it with his education secretary. It's an agency regulation. And then your son, or you, if you are a young college-aged man, if you get accused, if he gets accused by a young woman falsely, which happens, with all due respect to my fellow women, we've all seen it happen time and time again. It does not mean all women are fake accusers, but enough of them are that we need very sturdy due process regulations to protect the accused. Now, he just lost his right to cross-examination. He cannot confront his accuser anymore because of Joe Biden and what he did today. He's fucked. Sorry, but that's the truth. These are kangaroo courts, and his representative will do shuttle diplomacy between the two rooms where he talks to the young man and then he talks to the accuser. And that's the substitute for cross-examination. And we know that the representatives who run these courts and are the judges of these kangaroo courts on college campuses, and courts is in air quotes, are victims' rights advocates. Your kid gets no protection. That's why Betsy DeVos, when she took over as education secretary after Barack Obama left office with Arne Duncan, tried to restore some semblance of normalcy. Was it because Betsy DeVos hates women? She loves rape? She wanted women to get raped over and over and for their assailants to walk free? Hell no. She wanted just a semblance of due process, and that's what she did under Trump. They've reversed it. They've undone most of her solutions to the overreach that Obama and Duncan imposed. And guess what else? It applies to K through 12. It's not just colleges. The way you talk about these issues, pronouns, he's waved his magic wand to say we all have to do it the way Joe Biden wants it done. And not even Joe Biden. Who are we kidding? Does anyone think this 89-year-old, whatever he is, he's 82, but seems a lot older. Do we think he's really calling the shots? You really think Joe Biden's woke? You really think he cares whether the trans person has access to your naked daughter as she gets ready for swimming? No, that's not what it is. It's his handlers who are the secret president, whoever the hell they are. I don't know I don't know if it's Barack Obama. I don't know if it's Karine Jean-Pierre, if it's Kamala Harris, if it's some woke team behind him, but he does what they tell him. He is the Brazilian bank uncle we showed you yesterday. Those of you who didn't see it, it was a deceased man who got wheeled into a bank by his greedy young niece who tried to pretend he was alive so she could get money. That's him. He doesn't get a pass, but I also don't believe he cares. He cares about himself. They didn't have the balls to put this before the Congress because they knew what would happen.